What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach, who will be doing a live trading session and live analysis that we do every trading day. Today is the first day of trading week, and also as you know that there is a new weekly opening and there is a monthly close coming up just after tomorrow. So let's see which way the market is heading in the first day. We'll look at all of them one by one. Now before I begin this session, make sure you smash the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So let's begin with, first of all, gold, to see how the market is doing. Now gold, as you can see, after the market openings there is some sideways movement, and also at the same time we see that gold was creating series of lower high in this direction. So what I think that gold, highly likely that the price may drop in this direction. If you look at the daily perspective, we see that gold from this resistance level, the price from this daily doji, the price didn't break this high. Primarily we see some downward movement. What I think that gold might continue to drop, as you can see if you look at the long-term price action. Looking at the weekly perspective, there was a strong rejection from the top. Okay, there's a big rejection followed by narrower candle. Looking at the monthly, we see that monthly perspective also the price grab liquidity, and we see some rejection to the downside. Now this monthly candle on gold is going to close in around 5 minutes time. Okay, 1.5 days. So with 1.5 days close, we could see, what I think that we might see that gold might come for a deeper retracement. If you look at the weekly perspective, there is a big weekly impulse on gold, followed by this week, after the previous week's doji, some correction to the downside. So what I think that if you look at the daily perspective here as well, gold from the daily time frame, the price didn't break the previous day's high. Instead, what we have seen that gold now creating series of lower highs. So if we look at the further lower time frame on the 4-hour perspective, we see that gold creating series of lower high, and I think that gold may continue to drop. So with that in mind, what we will be waiting for a potential bearish setup. What I think that gold might continue to drop in this direction. So let's see which way the market will be heading, and over time we will look at further how we can find trading opportunity. So with that in mind, let's look at other currency pair, looking at GBP USD. Now exactly in the same way, we see the Gbpusd primarily grab liquidity here. So with that liquidity grab, what I see that the price primarily, this is the resistance level here. Okay, on Gbpusd, the price grab liquidity primarily. We see now the price slowly coming back down. So yeah, GBpUSD also looks like that, slowly creating a bearish pattern. Gold also creating a bearish pattern. So let's see which way the market will be heading, and over time we will understand how we can do that. So we can look at the NZD USD CHF. All of these pairs in fact are highly bearish, so slowly creating a bearish price action. We'll look at all of them. So before I proceed further, guys, give me one minute time. I'll just take an urgent break for 1 minute and I will come back to you guys. In the meantime, look at the chart to see how the market is doing. My apology for this 1 minute break. I just needed urgent two things to do. All right, guys, so what we see that let's look at DXY, how it is doing. DXY from let's look at first of all a higher time frame perspective. Looking at the monthly DXY, we see that primarily DXY, after a big drop from the monthly perspective, the price has gone up for a deeper retracement. Now again we see that some downward movement happening. If we look at the weekly time frame, what we see that from the weekly perspective, the price has a drop now in a sideways movement, little bit back to back two dojis, and then the price created this narrow consolidation pattern here. If we look at the daily here, what we see that from the daily perspective, there was a sideways movement here as well on the daily, and then what do you see that back to back 2 days after two green candles, the price creating a little bit of narrower candle, which is kind of dodgy. Now if we look at the 4-hour perspective on DXY, what we see that previous day there were double top, and then the price has created a couple of dodges. Today we see primarily a rejection. Now the price again going up for a deeper retracement. Now the long-term trend on DXY, as you know that this is a long-term bearish market. Now with that long-term bearish market, what we see that basically DXY has created this long-term price action bearish. The price has gone up, tested the previous support zone, turning resistance, and from that level what we see that DXY now testing this neckline. There is a reversal pattern here, as you can see. This is the previous support zone, which is turning resistance here, and with that support turning resistance, we could potentially see that DXY is melting to the downside. So if we look at the daily, what we see that what I think that we might see some little more downward movement, but the price action on DXY, guys, if you let's say look at this zone here on DXY, let's say this zone or any other zone, there is a little bit of a stronger price action, but in this area, because it's a holiday season, you know, January and all other time in February and December, especially in January, this zone was a bit slower movement in the market. So as a result, we have seen that basically DXY is forming kind of bearish price action. So let's look at the 4-hour perspective. We see that this is the previous resistance, support turning resistance, and with that support turning resistance, what we could see that DXY might continue to drop, or it might move in a sideways. So the price action is not fully developed. What we see that basically the price might move in a sideways. So let's see how it happens over time. We'll understand how we can do this this trade with other USD pairs. So DXY will be reflected on all the USD pairs. So euro dollar, as you can see with the like the DXY, this is euro dollar, guys. What we see that looking at first of all monthly time frame on euro dollar, what we see that from the monthly perspective, the price has broken this previous resistance zone here. Okay, the candle is above this resistance. Now with that breakout of this resistance, if we look at the weekly time frame, we see that from the weekly perspective, euro dollar has a bigger move to the upside. Now what we see, the previous week there was a doji. This week the price created a higher low, and then the price has gone to the upside. So if we look at the daily perspective on euro dollar, we see that from the daily perspective, the price created, this is the gap on the daily time frame, and from that gap the price basically, the bulls buying in this zone. The previously we see quite a few days price, the bulls bought this market from here, and the price has come back to the same level again. The bulls has bought this market. So with that in mind, what we can see on the 4-hour perspective, this is the resistance zone here, which is support here, support here, support here, and we see that a big movement from this level on euro dollar. Now this is the 4-hour time frame. What I think that, as you can see, this is the narrow doji here. Okay, with this doji, this is the resistance zone, and from that resistance, what we could potentially see that euro dollar, we could see some downward movement, or we might see in a sideway. But at the same time, we see that there is a bullish candle. Now this price action, as I mentioned, that like the DXY, still not fully developed, because we see that there is a potential head and shoulder here also. Okay, there is a potential head and shoulder, and with that potential head and shoulder, what we can see that euro dollar even might continue to drop, or we could see that euro dollar has broken to the upside. So this is the daily chart. If you look at the weekly, yeah, so looks to me that euro dollar might be, I think that it may create a possible head and shoulder here. Okay, so this is the head and shoulder on euro dollar, and with that head and shoulder, we might see that euro dollar might, I think that it will reverse, guys. As you can see, the way the price action has formed, you see from this support zone here, okay, so this is a long-term support here on euro dollar. Okay, there's a gap opening, and all those price action here on euro dollar from this support created a potential head and shoulder. Now with that head and shoulder creation, what we have seen that euro dollar basically, I think that from here we will have a rejection. So if you look at the daily, I think that, yeah, I think euro dollar slowly will turn into a bearish market. Okay, because this trend, guys, you see there is a big consolidation here. Okay, and then has broken to the upside, created this pattern here. Okay, and then the price, I think that it will just break to the downside. Okay, euro dollar looks like that might create, I think that this price might create a reversal on this one here. Okay, guys, so okay, guys, I have to apologize for a little bit. Think there's a little bit technical issue I see on the stream. I might need to fix that. I'll come back in maximum in 30 minutes time. I really apologize for this delay, and I'll come back again live in 30 minutes time. I just need to fix it, guys, and we'll come back before candle close. We will come back again, Hopefully that you will be there in this live stream. I will keep the stream on until I come back. I just fixed that issue and will come back again only for today, and hopefully that it will be all right. So give me 30 minutes time or less than that, and I'll come back again. In the meantime, you can look at the chart. The stream will be on in 30 minutes. I'll come back. See me now? Can you let me know if anyone can see me on the stream? Guys, can you see me now? Oh, thank you very much. Awesome. Okay, so let's look at one by one. Okay, so first of all, looking at Euro JPY, thank you very much for being here. Okay, so looking at one by one, Kakulan, thank you very much. Mila, good morning, Mila, thank you very much. Hello, sir, gold is reversing. Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, David, thank you very much. TXO waiting for news. Yeah, please tell, sir, about the Euro JPY. Good afternoon, sir. AUD USD, please. Yeah. Euro CAD, please. AUD NZD, yeah, no problems, thank you very much. I sell on Euro USD. Please tell, sir, about the Euro JPY. I have taken sell position at 140.76. So thank you, Christopher. Yes, thank you. Yes, we see you. Awesome. Yes, good morning. Good evening. Yes, so thank you. Yes, please, sir. Euro JPY, I have taken a position at 140.76. yeah, absolutely. Awesome. So looking at Euro JPY. Okay, so looking at Euro JPY, first of all, looking at the monthly perspective. Okay, what do you see that from the monthly time frame, Euro JPY, it is in fact long-term bullish market. Starting from here, we have seen a big impulsive move to the upside on Euro JPY. Looking at weekly perspective, there was a previous week, there is a doji on Euro JPY after this big bullish engulfer doji. We have seen after the market open today, primarily a retracement to the downside. Now the price is pushing high on Euro JPY, and what I think that this price will continue to go up on Euro JPY. So with that in mind, looking at the daily perspective, there is a big bullish candle on Euro JPY. With this daily bullish candle, the price has grabbed liquidity from here and then now going to the upside. So what I think that Euro JPY, the way the price action form, it's still bullish. As you can see from here, there is a strong bullish impulse, consolidation, grab liquidity from here. Now the price is rejecting to the upside. So if we look at the 4-hour perspective, what we see that from the 4-hour time frame, Euro JPY from this resistance level with this big bullish engulfer, the price has broken to the upside, followed by narrow candle. Now from here, what we can expect Euro JPY to continue to go up. So this is the resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. What I think that from here Eurojpy will continue to go up. So this is a bullish market now, and if you look at the daily time frame, we see that when you see this kind of strong impulse, correction, consolidation, liquidity grab, and then we see another bullish candle on the daily perspective, which is in fact significantly bullish on Eurojpy, and the price already, you can see, grab liquidity from daily resistance level here. Now with that liquidity grab, what we see that Eurojpy now slowly rejecting to the downside. So from the 4-hour perspective, there is a big bullish engulfer followed by a narrower candle, which is in fact another bullish price action. What I think that after closing of this candle, after this kind of bullish engulfer narrower candle is a continuation pattern. What I think that this price will continue to go up. So Eurojpy is bullish. So this is the resistance level, which is in fact turning support here, and I think that this price will continue to go up. Thank you very much, Mohanat. Clear, coach, no problems. US30 please. Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, coach. Any scalping opportunity on GU and GJ? Yeah, absolutely. We'll look at it. Picture and sound good. Yeah, thank you very much. Euro USD seller buy, not, yeah, absolutely. Coach and CDCAD, I'm in London trade. Yeah, I'll look at it. So looking at euro dollar, looking at the monthly perspective, first of all, this is the weekly. We have seen there is a weekly impulse followed by consolidation, and we see that now the price is creating another bullish candle on the weekly. Looking at the daily perspective, initially also we discussed it, so there is a daily impulse followed by a correction. Now the price is creating series of higher high and higher low. On the lower time frame, there is a consolidation here, and if we look at the 4-hour perspective, we see that euro dollar on the 4-hour perspective, which is also showing this is a bullish pattern here. So with that pattern, what we see that basically euro dollar, this is the resistance here, support here, support here, support here, support here. So with that resistance and support, what we see that euro dollar has broken out with this bullish engulfer followed by a narrower candle, which is in fact a continuation pattern. And what we can expect euro dollar is to continue to go up, or at the same time it might create a reversal, because what we see that at the same time there is in fact a head and shoulder formation here, and what I think that euro dollar may continue to go up, or if we see that the price hasn't broken this resistance level, we might see that this price basically coming back down again. CAD JPY, absolutely. Like looking at CAD JPY, so CAD JPY, as you can see, has broken primarily this daily resistance level, grabbed liquidity from here, and then has broken down again. If we look at the monthly on CAD JPY, this is the monthly, this is the support here, and from that support CAD JPY, what we see that if we look at the weekly, this is the resistance on the weekly. From that resistance, we see the price primarily rejecting to the downside. If we look at the daily perspective on CAD JPY, the price, this is the resistance level. From this resistance, grab liquidity, and then now the price has broken down with this narrow doji. So this is the daily price action. If we look at the 4-hour perspective, we have seen that there is a big this is the consolidation here. Okay, the price grab liquidity from here and then has broken down. So with that breakdown, we see that the price now consolidating along the zone, and I think that this price, the price grab liquidity has broken down, the price is consolidating, and from that zone what we can see that CAD JPY, I think that after this daily candle we might see a bullish, because overall market on CAD JPY, this is the daily price action, strong impulse, consolidation, this is the daily chart, and what we can expect this price to continue to go up. And I think that this market is slowly creating a bullish impulse. Yeah, CAD JPY significantly bullish. With this daily impulse, the price basically reached this resistance level, and with that resistance level, what we see that the price grab liquidity has gone down. I think that the price will continue to go up. So looking at gold again, what do you see that from gold perspective, this is gold market. First of all, looking at monthly, we see that there is a resistance on gold. The price penetrated this resistance and then has come back down. Looking at the weekly, there is a back-to-back quite a few, so strong impulse, followed by there is a doji here on gold. And what we see that the price basically now slowly tracing. Looking at the daily perspective on gold, what we see that back-to-back 2 days price action, series of lower high from the daily perspective. Okay, and I think that gold market slowly creating a bearish price action. If we look at the 4-hour perspective, we see that the price previous session there is a big bearish engulfer, followed by this session there is a narrow candle, but I think that the price will continue to drop on this one on gold. So basically you can see there is a head here. It's kind of head and shoulder is being created. Okay, so with that head and shoulder creation, what I think that gold will continue to drop. Okay guys, so for today due to some technical reason, I again need to end this stream. So I apologize for the inconvenience. For today, I'm gonna end this session due to some technical reason. Tomorrow I will be back again at the same time with everything fixed. And so far, everyone stay happy. For today, that the stream is ending. I will be back on tomorrow at the same time in this live session, guys. Hopefully that, I know that it's a bit disrupted. It's a bad day. It's okay. Tomorrow I'll be back at the same time. Thank you very much for